play in.
You're listening to the Back Home Network, presented by Homefield Apparel.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. I win. Google me.
I know I probably cook people's spreads and stuff like that. We're always looking for the Indiana money line, which is the win.
Pay that man his money.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
What is up, Crimson Cash folks? I got James with me. We are on week 12. My gosh, 12. It's getting late so early now, as Yogi Berra would say. James, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Doing great.
You're doing your best Unabomber look with the flannel shirt and the hat, and
it's a fisherman's beanie.
Yeah, no, that's a good call. Good call.
The Edmund Fitzgerald wrecked this week, and so I'm honoring the sailors.
That's all right. No jokes needed. All right. Hey, thank everybody for listening. Check out our sponsors, homefieldapparel.com. They have some great new stuff. Use the promo code HOME23 for 15% off your first purchase. And Posh Hotel down on Kirkwood. I was just talking to them the other day. They still have rooms available, a couple left for the Wisconsin games. If you're coming in for the weekend, check out the Posh Hotel. It's the best place to stay, and you can even get a courtesy car from there to the stadium and just tell them CrimsonCASH sent you.
That's pretty nice.
It's not bad. Not a bad way to go.
No.
All right, James, I was talking to you about it. I love our listeners. I love people coming up with ideas. We've been having a lot of fun with songs for teams. We had a great suggestion for a meme corn song that I played last week, and we got copyright infringement smacked. And so the podcast was actually taken down on Spotify, taken down on YouTube. So we're going to have to change course, and we can't do copyright music with teams anymore.
It was a shitty week any week. So if any week's going to get taken down, that would be the week to do it.
That's fair. So we need help. We're going to need either AI slop. We're going to need royalty-free music. We need some kind of music beds for every team in the Big Ten. So listeners, this is our call to you. Start thinking of stuff. Scott Joplin's out there. He's royalty free. We could do some Battle Hymn of the Republic. We'll come up with some stuff. But we need some stuff.
Yes, it's up to you, the listeners.
Our school alma mater songs, are they is the Michigan fight song copyright infringed?
I can't imagine.
All right, well, we need help, but today's going to be kind of a quiet show because we have no music to go with it. So we're going to get going. James,
I'll do animal noises.
Yeah, we still have the animal noises. You can do the sound of that's what Penn State is right now. They're little kitties. They are going to Michigan State. Michigan State is a 7.5-point underdog at home against Penn. God, Penn State's a favorite? That's wild. All right, go for it.
Did you see their defense?
It looks good.
It still plays, man. They're still littered with NFL talent.
No, it does. They also that was kind of their last chance to salvage something of this season, and they still haven't won a Big Ten game yet.
And I think that changes this weekend. I think they actually roll in East Lansing. I think Grunkenmeyer is better than Aller. I think that they started to find something, and thank God they ran 3 times there towards the end. Because I was worried about them getting a pass completion. So give me Penn State in this one. I don't like 7.5, but I think they win by 10.
If you listen enough, man, you can hear California in the background. I think I hear Tupac and playing California because we're going out to USC. Iowa at USC. Quietly, we are setting up for if Michigan beats Ohio State and USC wins this game, USC could be in the Big Ten title game against Indiana. So just keep that in mind. If USC loses this game, we go into tiebreak insanity if Michigan beats Ohio State. But for this game, Iowa's going to USC. USC is a 6.5-point favorite at home.
Yeah, Iowa played Oregon real tough at home last week, but I think it's going to be a little different on the road here. USC, I think, is going to be able to put up some points Notice 49.5 here on the over under, which is pretty remarkable for an Iowa game.
Yeah.
I do think Iowa will get some points, but give me the Trojans by a touchdown.
Yeah, that over under is all toward USC, not Iowa.
Mostly, yes.
All right, we got Purdue. The Boilermakers are going out to Washington. Washington is a, good golly, 16.5 point favorite. Man.
Yeah, this travel to a night. Well, I guess it won't be a night game. I guess it will eventually. The lights will be on there.
It's a night game. That's
that's
about as nighty as you get.
Well, I mean, but it'll be 4:00 in Seattle. So, so I don't know. I think Purdue sucks, and Washington's probably got a pretty nasty taste in their mouth after losing at Wisconsin and blowing the Hoosier hot streak last week. I know that's on the top of their mind. So I'm going to go ahead and take them to roll the Boilers here.
Okay. Next up, we have UCLA going to. This also makes me wonder. Sorry, take a step back. Purdue's 16.5 point underdog at Washington. Like, I want to start playing the what do we think the Indiana Purdue line's going to be?
29.5.
I was going to say, can we push over 30?
I think that's what Ohio State Purdue was.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, it was 29.5.
Speaking of over 30 lines, UCLA is going to Ohio State. Ohio State is a 32.5 point favorite at home.
Boy, I hate laying this many points, but it's a night game at the shoe. And after seeing what IU did to UCLA, I got a feeling Ryan Day is going to try and recreate that. And I think they're going to be able to do it. So give me the Buckeyes to roll.
God, it's a lot of points you're laying,
it's
man.
A ton of points. I don't plan on actually betting it, but gun to my head, I think I'd give the points on that one.
We are we're going to save Wisconsin, Indiana for the end, but we're going to go to Michigan at Northwestern. Michigan, who's in the spot where, like, even if they win out and beat Ohio State, like they're kind of tie breaked out from getting to the Big Ten title game. They need a lot of other things to happen. But Northwestern could play spoiler here. They are home, and they are 12.5 point underdogs at home.
And they're not at home. They're at Wrigley Field.
I mean, yes. All right.
So, which football games at Wrigley Field are weird. I don't know. It's just weird. I always think somebody's going to run into the brick. We do have a Northwestern sound, though. Give me them Cats to cover.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Plus 12.5. That's too many points at Wrigley. Michigan had a bye last week, which is good for them. But, I think so. Did they have a bye last week?
It's a great question.
Yeah, because they played Purdue real close, and then they didn't play last week, right? So, I'm going to go ahead and take Northwestern to cover here.
All right, next up, we have Maryland going out to Illinois. Illinois is a 14.5 point favorite at home.
The wheels have fallen off for the Terps. Man,
yeah.
How promising that looked. I remember at some point in the season, they were talked about, could they be this year's Indiana, that was when they were 4-0. They're now 4-5, and I don't see it getting any better for them. And we know Bielema is prone to run up the score. If given the opportunity, I think they'll have the opportunity. So I take the Illini here. They probably win by 20.
Yeah. All right. Last up before IU, we have Minnesota rowing the boat, going out to Oregon. Oregon is a 26.5 point favorite at home.
I've been laying a lot of points this week, and I'm not going to do it here. Oregon has not been covering these big spreads. It's just a fact they haven't. And so I'm going to go ahead and take 25.5 points. It's a Friday night game. I mean, I'm sure Autzen Stadium will be loud and all that, but 25.5 and Minnesota, I guess they did get blown out by Cal earlier in the year, but they're not a team that gets blown out a lot. And so I'm going to go ahead and take all those points.
Speaking of laying a ton of points, we have Indiana playing Wisconsin. Indiana at home, 10-0, 10-win Indiana. They are a 29.5 point favorite against Wisconsin. Just everyone take a minute and just enjoy that for the number of times Wisconsin has come in, beat us. I remember under Bill Lynch, Wisconsin having that game where it was like 83-6 or something, where they just ended the Bill Lynch era. We're a damn near 30-point favorite at home against Wisconsin.
Okay, so this is a homer pick. It's a pure homer pick because Wisconsin has been playing teams tough. Their defense is pretty decent. but they've also been aided by the shittiest weather you've ever seen. The last 2 weeks, they played in these horrific rain games, and so they've been able to keep the scores close, even though they can't throw the ball. Last week in Wisconsin's upset win over Washington, their punter led the team in passing yards, and that was on a fake punt. So I don't think they're going to be able to move the ball through the air against the Hoosiers. I do not think that, and I think knowing that they're not going to be able to run the ball too effectively against IU. So this will come down to how many points does Wisconsin let up and how many points does IU go for. I think that we're going to see a Mendoza day where he's going to throw a bunch and probably pad his stats with a few touchdowns. So what the hell? Give me the Hoosiers to get a little vengeance on the Badgers here.
I love it.
29.5.
I'm so excited. I'm going to be there on Saturday and so excited to have.
I can't imagine having tickets for this game, like, mid-November, thinking, oh, what's the weather going to be like? It's going to be like 70 degrees and sunny. How awesome.
It's going to be beautiful. And it was freezing 2 days ago. Like, it was just the perfect, for all the times we've had bad weather and all the bad weather games, this is like, it's going to be a perfect weather day.
Well, you'll still have the leaves on the trees down in Bloomington. What a great Saturday. Oh, I hope everybody stays till the end.
One more time, say goodbye to this team. It's going to be awesome. All right, we got to get to our Hoosier Hot Streak.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. I win. Google me.
We win sometimes.
If
you Google us, it's sometimes.
Well, he wins every time.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about the Hoosier Hot Streak.
Yeah, the Hoosier Hot Streak. Well, it's not us, man. It's not IU. It's not Signetti. It was Washington last week. So we're back to 0. I was loading in images for this. I love where you're going with this. This is such a great pick. Like, kudos to you. Just chef's kiss to James. What a pick. All right, you ready for me to put it up?
Put it up. There it is, baby. Plus 300 odds. We're getting some good odds this week. I'm tired of all these, dicking around with, plus 100 and all that stuff. No, we're going 3-1 here. IU to win the game by a shutout. So I think it's pretty good value there.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
that's certainly within the realm of possibility.
I hate the bet just because it's like you just need one dumb, like, we throttled Illinois, just kicked the shit out of them, and we would have lost this bet. So I mean, I hate this bet in theory, but just such a fun one to throw out there.
The over under for Wisconsin total points is at 6.5.
Right.
Okay. So we're not exactly talking about a huge stretch here for IU to shut them out. It'll be dependent, I guess, on whether or not Wisconsin's going to kick any field goals. Right. I don't think they're probably going to kick field goals because that's not going to win you a game like this. Yeah, I kind of like this bet. I don't know. We'll see.
Dude, I love it and hate it. I love it more than I hate it, but it's fantastic. This is a great call. I just saw that. I'm like, that's a great Hoosier Hot Streak. So so fired up about that. All right, we got to get to Keegan's slice of the pie. And Keegan last week, he won. Let's go, Keegan. Keegan winning slice of the pie. He got it with what was it? It was let me pull it up. Rutgers by 1.5. That's right, because you said it was game of the week, even though it wasn't. So he won slice of the pie this week.
It was for Keegan.
It was for Keegan. That's true. Oh, we have a picture. Sorry. So he's going back to cheese sticks.
No bacon on top, though.
No bacon. So just back to the OG cheese sticks.
Oh man, that looks so delicious.
I know.
I want to eat it right now.
That looks so good.
We got to keep winning. This thing has been really good this year. So
he's won almost all of them, right?
Yeah, there was like one push and one loss, and everything else has been a win.
All right, so we're doing this week. We're going real game of the week. Oklahoma, Bama.
Yep.
All right.
FanDuel generally gives a boost on the one of these games, like the SEC game of the week, essentially. So you can usually get a nice boost there. Okay. So check that out.
All right. So
DraftKings usually does too, but I know FanDuel always does. So
Bama's a 6-point favorite, and Oklahoma is a 6. You don't normally see the 6 and 6.5. Like normally they line.
Well, those are different books. So if you look on the little bottom right there, it tells you which book that is.
I see. So for what are we going to go with? Are we going to go 6.5 or 6?
Well, it'll be wherever I get the best boost, which will probably be FanDuel. So I'm going to guess FanDuel's at 6.
Okay, I'm just going to throw it in the chat under 6. So it'll be in the Spotify chat, and it'll be a Spotify poll, and then also you can throw it in the chat.
6 is where I've seen it. So
Okay.
yeah, that 6.5 is ESPN Bet, and who the fuck uses that? If you use ESPN Bet, comment below and tell me why.
Yeah, and if you use ESPN Bet, comment below and like spend more money there because I'm tired of them having this dispute with YouTube TV. I haven't had ESPN in like a week and a half. And
No, I have Comcast, and it's glorious. I get everything I need. I get the multi-view. I can create my own multi-view. Oh, it's
I can do all that stuff. And then there's a contract dispute. Just wait, you'll have your own contract dispute. It's coming.
Yeah, not with a behemoth like Xfinity. They get what they want.
Dude, YouTube TV is owned by Google. They're worth $4 trillion. And what's so annoying is then you get the email. It's like, hey, we're going to offer you $20 back this month for not having this stuff. It's like, fine. But then you have to go on and like request to get the $20. Like, yes, of course I want it. Like, you're a $4 trillion organization. Like, just give me the $20. Don't make me go through a hoop. Oh, it's so annoying.
Hey, you don't get to a $4 trillion evaluation by giving out $20 to everybody, right?
Dude, that's right. That's right. Just give me my ESPN.
Or letting people play corn songs willy-nilly.
I know. That's fair too. I mean, I've now missed 2 of the college football playoff reveal shows. I mean, I knew we were going to be 2, but
I don't think you missed anything.
I know, but it's fun to see Indiana.
I have not watched 1 second of those reveal shows.
I haven't either because I'm not allowed to.
Well, I have the ability, and I've chosen not to because I think the whole thing's pointless.
Yeah.
Because the only one that really matters is the last one. So.
Well, we're going to be 2 or 3. Like, it doesn't really matter. And I was like, I'm talking to friends about it, and it's like, I really don't. As long as we're in the top 4, I don't really care.
Yeah, it's going to be huge to get that by.
Although this is something I might do a VIP post about it. I might talk to Galen about it, but I'll talk to you about it too. You start looking at how this lines up. So the kind of the conventional wisdom is that, you know, whoever wins. So let's just assume it's Indiana, Ohio State in the Big Ten title game, and they're both undefeated, obviously. The conventional wisdom is whoever wins that is going to be the 1 seed, and that whoever loses is probably still going to get a bye. But then you look at the SEC. If the SEC ends up being, I don't know who it is, like Alabama, Georgia, or Alabama, Ole Miss, there's a world where the winner of that's going to be also one of the 4. Like, no matter who it is, the winner of the SEC is going to be one of those 4.
Yeah.
You look at where the rest of like the ACC, the Big 12, everyone else is. There's a world where the loser of the SEC could also be like, if it's A&M, let's say A&M loses that, so it's Bama A&M. There's a world where the SEC gets the other 2 slots, and that's probably the way it should be. But like the perception, the optics of that are so bad because then it's like if you're any other league, you're like, dude, what are we doing here?
They're going to do whatever they can to get as many SEC teams in as they can.
No, I know, but like I wonder
which is just fine with me because I say send them all in because I can't wait to whoop their asses.
I agree, but I wonder if this is gonna, if you'll see like, you know, like Texas Tech or like some Big 12 team get one of those 4 buys just from more of an optics perspective than like it probably should be the 2 Big 10 and the 2 SEC schools. I
think Texas Tech is a good football team.
I agree.
They scare me. They scare me more than Georgia does.
I agree, but I don't think they should get a protected bid over the loser of the Big 10 title game.
Well, no, but maybe over the loser of the SEC title game, depending on who that is and how many losses that puts them at. I think that Alabama loss to Florida State is a pretty bad loss.
I agree,
but nobody else seems to think that.
Yeah, Bama doesn't seem to have bad losses. Just doesn't seem to exist.
No, you can't have a bad SEC loss.
No,
I saw something where Texas A&M has like 4 wins against teams that have fired their coaches this year.
Well, we have a lot of those too.
Well, true.
We had a lot of those. All right, before we wrap up, I just pulled it up. I Googled popular public domain songs. We're just going to throw some out here.
Camptown Lady.
Camptown Lady is one of them. Camptown Races. Sorry. So, I mean, who could that be? Waiting for a Train, Baba Black Sheep.
Oh, these are all horrible.
Danny Boy, After You Get What You Want, Alexander's Ragtime Band, the Alphabet Song, Till We Meet Again, Keep the Home Fires Burning, It Had to Be You. yeah, we got some
horrible
ones. We can do
choices. I think
Tannenbaum. I don't know what school would get O Tannenbaum.
Stanford.
Not in the Big Ten, my friend.
You never know.
Danny
might play him.
Boy. Yeah, man. We are a lot of Scott Joplin, a lot of obviously like classical music. So we got some listeners. We have some work to do. Or we just need people to come up with original AI slop songs or sounds like this, and then we throw it out there.
Yeah, like a train wreck for Purdue. That's easy enough.
All right. We're getting it down. We'll get the cat in for Northwestern. We got the train wreck for Purdue. I do want to put one of these.
There's no way you can't find like audio of an angry badger or something for Wisconsin. Like that. This might not be that difficult.
I feel like Baba Black Sheep should be somebody. We gotta figure out. Is that Penn State? Like I don't know. Like that's somebody.
Maybe.
Yeah. All right. We got some time. We have listeners. We have a couple more weeks to start putting this together. But James, as always, man, it's been a pleasure. It's been fun. I want to thank everybody out there for listening. So for James, this is Scott for Crimson Cash signing off.
Post time.
Thank you for listening to Crimson Cash, a proud podcast of the Back Home Network.
Queen.
Yes, sir. You gotta love this town.